Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. Wherever you are in the world today, it is a pleasure to have you here. First time viewers, my name is Kathy. I'm an intuitive holistic health coach, mentor, and spiritual guide. And coming in today, beautiful souls, with probably Archangel Michael's most signature messages. I mean, seriously, the two of these together, when the first one came out, I was like, wow, that is just Archangel Michael 100%. And then the second one as a clarifier was just next level. And so this one today, beautiful souls, for some of you that need to see this right now, you are protected. You are protected. And what does Archangel Michael do? He protects us on God's behalf, right? He is on the right-hand side of God. You know, he is the warrior angel. He is literally God's kicker of butts, basically. And the message says, you are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence, right? And he's all over this person, which is each and every one of us at this time, right? Overseeing you, protecting you, guiding you, leading you, directing you, you know, and making sure that everyone, everything, and yourself especially are protected at this time. And the clarifier that came with it, beautiful souls, have no fear. Because what does Archangel Michael? He has no fear, right? Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Maybe some of you are lacking a bit of confidence at this time. I mean, the last few messages over this past probably 4 to 5 days have been quite big, expansive energies, and perhaps some of you have felt a little bit overwhelmed. They're just saying at this time about what is potentially coming in or what is already coming in for you. It may already be appearing in the 3D world, in your physical world at this time. Maybe there is situations around you where you are fearful, right, as in safety, or loved ones, or just some situation that's thrown you into that little bit of fearful energy at this time. And fear, obviously, beautiful souls, as we know, false evidence appearing real 99.9% of the time. It is just stories that we are making up in our mental spaces. A lot of the times what appears to be a big thing in our life, really, when we step back and look at it later on, sometimes they're not, the big giants they're saying that we make them out to be. But I feel heavily that this energy is more internal fear, beautiful souls, not physical fear of an external factor or situational person, place, or thing. It could be. And Archangel Michael is saying to you at this time that, you are being divinely protected. I feel this is more internal though, that you've been having second thoughts, so you've just faltered a little bit. As I said, overwhelmed is a word they're giving me right now again. You are protected. I have placed you in my personal sphere of sapphire blue light to keep you safe. My sword and shield are also defending you against any unwanted energies. Now, again, beautiful souls, there's not only wars going on planet Earth, there's also spiritual warfare happening at this time. So maybe you're also feeling spiritually attacked. A lot of chosen ones, especially, we come under heavy warfare throughout our entire life, but especially now, if we're being activated, we've got targets on our backs, basically. And I'm getting goosebumps as I say this. And the bigger your mission, the higher your ranking in the spiritual realm, you will have those moments, especially when you're going to the next level. And I'm getting Luigi from Super Mario Brothers. My daughter loves that movie. And obviously I used to play that as a kid at, the little arcade games when we were young. But, when you're going up these levels, you've got all of these things coming at you, and maybe you're feeling that energetically at this time. It may be physically in the 3D world. You may have a lot of things being thrown at you at this time that's caused you to feel a bit fearful. But I feel more probably collective energy, spiritual warfare possibly, and or your own internal dialogue, your own internal feelings of anxiousness and overwhelm, etc. I am protecting you now from physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual harm. This security is meant to give you the confidence necessary to progress on the path you are inspired to take and walk. And this is what I was saying, feeling on the back of those big, expansive energies of these last few days of messages, especially, right? Some of you have a big path to walk. You've got a big soul mission, beautiful souls. When you are in a place of fear regarding your physical, emotional, or spiritual safety, think of me. Say, "Dear Archangel Michael, please be with me here and now so that I can feel safe and act from a place of courage." Dear Archangel Michael, please be with me here and now so that I can feel safe and act from a place of courage. Now, I will write that, beautiful souls, in the description box for those of you that need to read it. Maybe put it on your phone, whatever that is for you. There's some of you that are just saying you need to write that in the description box for people, for you to actually read out. You can say this aloud or quietly in your mind. The way in which you reach out doesn't matter, only that you do. Picture me walking alongside you throughout the day, because I am, right? And he always is. Archangel Michael is with me all of the time and every single day, beautiful souls, and especially I write about the archangels in my book on my cancer healing journey. The places they showed up, Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael especially, accompanied me into every single doctor's appointment, scans, tests, brain, CT scans, MRIs, all of those things. And even when it looked like there was no way that I was coming out of that, they always gave me signs and synchronicities along the path that it was going to be okay. And I just kept saying to myself, my higher self has done this before. I'm just catching up. The 3D is just catching up to the higher self. So I've got nothing to fear. And it didn't mean that I wasn't ever fearful, beautiful souls, especially at the start. It was pretty overwhelming and quite shocking, especially with a beautiful little girl to look after. But again, beautiful souls, false evidence appearing real. What looked like the big scary giant, as I write in my book, just like, when David and Goliath, I actually write about that in my book, and the Goliath is the fear, but it can be overcome. And so have no fear, beautiful souls, have no fear, right? You are being guarded and protected. You have a calling on your life. Number 14. 14s for me are a massive signifier. I'm the 14th. My daughter's is the 14th. I often see 14, 14. 14 will show up on numbers and signs for me, randomly, but usually always when I need to see it. So number 14 may be a signifier for you. It might be your birth date, birthday. Take it as it resonates. Life can be scary. Sometimes you may fear a situation that is before you because people are often terrified of the unknown. And this is what I was talking about before, beautiful souls, with my own journey. We're scared and fearful because we've never been there before. We've never done it before. We've never come up against this before, right? But it doesn't mean that you can't defeat it, go through it, work around it, whatever that is. And especially if you've got God and the angels on your side, right? God wins every single time, beautiful souls. He's undefeated. And it may be a whole hot mess right now for some of you out there, and it may look like there is no way out and there is no light at the end of the tunnel. But trust me when I say, if you are walking with God and the angels, beautiful souls, there will always be a way made. This can create an energetic connection to the very things we're afraid of, right? So what we pour our energy into expands. So if that energy of fearfulness and overwhelm and frustration and anxiety, if we're feeding that consistently, and remember, this is also collective right now. Remember, nothing is by chance. The dark side are doing certain things right now on the planet to recreate more fear, right? We all went through it with COVID. The whole world literally had to take a pause and step back, and that literally changed the projection of how the world was going to be. Nothing like that has really ever happened in history. And the same again with this, beautiful souls, right? So where we're feeding our energy, so we want to be pouring our energy into the positive side of things. What if something was going to work out? How would that feel? Focus on that. Focus on the positives. Focus on what is going right. And I have to pull myself up on this quite a number of times. I'm certainly not perfect. And I have to keep reminding myself that where energy goes, where attention goes, energy flows. So we want to make sure that our attention is going onto the things that we do want to bring into existence. That's where my sword of light can help. If you ask me, I can sever those connections with a wave of my sword. What's important to remember is that you are never, ever alone, not even for a second. Your guardian angels are with you every moment of every day of your life. Likewise, I am also with you at any moment you wish me to be. All you have to do is ask. As I said before, beautiful souls, Archangel Michael can be with multiple people all at the same time. If you don't ask, you don't get. That's something else that I keep wanting to reconfirm to one or some of you out there. That, we need to ask them. They cannot interfere with free will. Some people think of me as a warrior archangel, but the only war I'm engaged in is the one I'm fighting alongside you. The war against your ego and against the fear and the worry that it causes in your life. How many times have you worried about something, beautiful souls, and it never even happened? Worst case scenarios, or you've gone off on this tangent and you've built this whole big story in your head about how something is going to turn out, and then it was just like, suddenly solved, or it just a solution was found, or whatever that was, beautiful souls. I know that there's been instances in your life where you can say, yes, that's true. Okay. You don't have to be afraid. Take a moment to breathe through your fears. So this is where meditation, grounding outside in nature, in the sunshine, barefoot in the grass, as you've heard me say over and over, connecting with God, spending time in the quiet place, anchoring back into yourself, allowing the energies, the external energies that have been creating that fear and that worry to dissipate. Consider meditation or walks in nature to calm you. I don't know how many times I go off on a tangent and then I come back in and then I read exactly the same sentence. This happens a lot. Know deep in your heart that you are loved and protected and that your choices are being angelically guided. It's time to leave fear behind and live your fullest, very best life. And as I said before, beautiful souls, there's obviously some of you out there right now that are feeling a little bit fearful, are feeling a little bit anxious at this time. Whatever that is for you, just call on Archangel Michael, have him clear your cords, clear those connections. Maybe you're connected to people that have stirred up fear and worry and anxiety in your life. These might be, ex-spouses, you might have children to them, or whatever that is for you. Work colleagues that you attach yourself to in the daytime, and then you come home and you try and separate that energy again. As I always say, beautiful souls, we should be clearing ourselves every single day. We should be asking Archangel Michael to protect us, place us in a bubble of blue light, white light, golden light, purple light, angelic light, high frequency light that only love, only the same energies can come into that space. Everything else will be repelled backwards. So beautiful, souls. If that has resonated with you at this time, hit me up in the comments, hit the little notifications bell. Beautiful souls, first time viewers, if you feel divinely led, subscribe to my channel, and of course I will see each and every one of you in here for the next one. Have the most amazing day. You are protected, you are loved, everything is okay. Archangel Michael has got you. See you in here for the next one. Bye for now.